Good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com, and it's Monday, March 13th. Okay, I want to look at Aurinia Pharmaceuticals. Now, the company last week had some pretty sporty things to say. First of all, on the 7th, they reported that their Phase 2B trial is going to be presented at the National Kidney Foundation clinical meeting next month. So that pushed the stock up. And then on the 9th, which was Thursday, okay, right here, on the 9th, they reported strong earnings, and that pushed the stock up even more. Now, what I was going to talk about today in this video was how to trade the stock and hold it for as long, just set yourself up to hold it for as long as possible. And I was going to mention how I thought about buying some additional stock today, but instead I sold some. So that's what I was going to talk about, and talk about raising your stops. And then as I was getting ready to do this video, lo and behold, boom. The company reports that they're going to be issuing a secondary offering, and at one point the stock's down like 24%. So the focus of my video is a little bit different today, though the results are still the same. As a stock is moving up like this and you're long, you have to be taking profits along the way. You can't just be buying and then buying more and then buying more and buying more, because what you're doing is, you're increasing your position size, but you're also increasing your cost basis because you're adding on the way up. Now, I like to add stocks on the way up, but I add them on pullbacks within an uptrend. Add, that type of thing. But just to be adding when the stock is moving higher and higher and higher without taking profits, you're really kind of playing with fire. And so what do we get after market? Company reports earnings. And I took some profits today. I still have some stock. I'm still up on the position, though. You know what? I'll be watching this thing tomorrow morning early. I almost sold some after hours when it first fell, but I thought, nah, generally whenever I take actions after hours that involve stock trading, it's usually something that I wished I didn't do. So I'll wait and see how this thing works tomorrow, but I would not be particularly happy if I had been buying more shares here as opposed to scaling out of some, because what that's done is it took some shares off the table, it took some risk off the table, and it also dropped my cost basis on my current position. It dropped that down. Smaller position, lower cost basis. So yeah, I don't like it that this stock is down so much, like 15% after hours, and probably get a big flush tomorrow morning even as more traders get the news. But I'm happy that the cost basis is lower and that I've got room to maneuver here. That's a much better deal than buying it all the way up without taking some off the table. So the lesson here, just make sure you're taking stuff off the table on the way up, because then when you get a secondary offering like this, it's just an aw crap as opposed to an aw you know what I mean. So anyway, if you're not a member of Stock Market Mentor, I do hope you give it a try. We're right in the middle of our Fast Track Trader training program. We teach webinar, well, I do anyway, webinars. We've got one coming up this Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, noon Eastern time, and then next week we'll be teaching one in the evening for those folks who are gainfully employed outside the market. So we're doing a lot of stuff, and I want you to be a part of it.